Good evening, family. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and today, don't worry, there's not going to be any AI used other than the intro. But today, we're just going to look at the official, actual images, non-moving, non-AI generated. But yeah, get your pre-orders ready. Get them up, because the pre-orders are up and ready right now on Entertainment Earth, on Big Bad Toy Store, Robot Kingdom, The Chosen Prime, Ages 3 and Up, and Amazon. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, after the MCM show ended, I thought it was going to be like a couple of days. Apparently, I was wrong. They showed off what they were going to show off, and that was it. So hopefully they have another show coming up soon where we get to see Nexus. Please, that's all I want to see. I just want to see Nexus and Liege Maximo. But with that being said, let's look at these new official images. First of all, we got Age of the Primes Deluxe Junkion Jalopy. And then we got some new images of Age of the Primes Deluxe Quick Strike. This looks crazy. And I want to transform it so bad because I can tell, I like how the snake is one arm and the spider tentacles are the other, but then it's the tail and then it's just weird and I like him. So then we got Blast Off. I know. Here's my thing. Let me just say this now. Spring can't get here fast enough. That was the only thing that hurt my heart looking at all these pre-orders. It wasn't putting my card number in. It was the fact that I got to wait until spring. So honestly, you know what? And here's my thing. Like I always talk about with pre-orders. Usually when I make a pre-order, 9 out of 10, right around, I'll say February, March, these will start showing up in Walmart or at Target or whatever. And, you know, then you can cancel your pre-order because you ran into it at the store. But for a lot of y'all always tell me y'all don't live nowhere near Walmart and their closest Target is 45 minutes away. So this is going to be your way to go. But yeah, so we got to see Blast Off. We got to see Quintus Prime. Another wonderful shout out to Toys R Us who put up all the videos of him transforming all of these and getting to play with them. And I think it's awesome how they take people like YouTube people and, you know, start bringing them out to the shows. I know they've been working with him for a while. They work with a lot of YouTubers that a lot of people like, a lot of people dislike or whatever. But remember the old days when MGO would come on with a new toy and you would sit back and just watch it and enjoy, remember the good days of MGO, Pew, Bulk Matrix. The glory days of YouTube. That was back when you get monetized overnight. But anyway, back to the toys. So we got to see Quintus Prime. We got to see Deluxe Sure Shot. We get to see animated Wreck-Gar. I'm on the fence with that one. Like, to me, Wreck-Gar will always be the motorcycle. Always. I remember animated. It was a great show. Great show. Me and my son watched the 86 movie today, as a matter of fact. It's storming and raining here. So what better day than to just grab your family, cuddle on the couch under a blanket, eat snacks, and watch the Transformers movie. And then come in here and make a video, and then go back and watch some more on the Roku channel or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, so we watched that today, and with that being, like I said, Wreck-Gar will always be the motorcycle to me. We got to see Voyager Brawl. And if you missed it, today's short is actually me doing 2 brawls in one video. It was the Revenge of the Fallen brawl and then Warbotron brawl. So check that out if you haven't had a chance to. Then we got to see Amalgamus Prime. And this one they showed off a little more than everybody else. Like they showed pictures, box art, and different combinations. I like that one of his many modes is, besides the spider tank, is a regular tank, and then he's got like the little spaceship, and then he's got the extended wing spaceship, and then he's got the Sentinel Sentry spaceship. I mean, it's so many things that we are going to be able to do with him. Hurry up, Spring. Hurry up. But yeah, we got to see him, and then we got to see Big Convoy. Always great to see Big Convoy show up. I saw, the last Big Convoy I saw was at a Ollie's for $7.99. And I started to get it, and they had, who else they had? Optimus Primal and somebody else. And I started to get them. And I don't remember what happened. I ended up putting them back. I think I found something else that I wanted more. And I was like, I really don't want these. because they were dated, very dated. But it's nice to see a new leader scale big convoy. And then they showed off Age of the Primes leader Razor Claw. So we did get to see all of those. And like I said, these are the official images of all of them. Let me know, who do you plan on picking up? Do you plan on picking up all of them? I think Brawl is a definite. Brawl and Onslaught, obviously. Now, Onslaught was not shown in these pictures. I guess they still haven't painted him. And that's like the other thing that I'm trying to like just not think about is the fact that Vortex, Brawl, and Blastoff will all just be sitting and chilling and waiting. And then we'll get Onslaught. And then by the time right around when Onslaught starts coming out, that's when they'll show Swindle. So we're looking at roughly June, I'm guessing. You know what I mean? Because Swindle's not on the list of things to be, to come out in the first or second quarter of next year. So January, February, March, April, May, June. July-ish, we might have Swindle. So, but either way, I mean, you're still looking at, this is 6-7 months. Well, might as well say it's close enough to November right now. So February, we get the first batch. And then June, July, we get the rest. And then hopefully after that, we'll get to see like the next wave of what's to come. But I'm thoroughly impressed with the way, it's something about like being able to see the boxes and see the box art to really sell the toy. Because a lot of times you'll see it, pictures of it, and the pictures don't do it justice, or they transform it wrong, or they forget to fold the panel or whatever, Soundwave. Or Commander, like Onslaught yesterday, he was mistransformed. His flap was up. And when I did that little AI thing, because like I said, we were just messing around with it, and I put that picture in it and I said, make him walk. And it did, but it kept the flap shut. And I was like, I should have said, close the flap and make him walk, but whatever. But it's when you see the box art to me really sells it, because there's something about the nostalgia of, like, it takes you back to being a kid in the store, seeing the box with the picture of whatever the toy is doing, whatever action sequence, and then you automatically are so excited because the box art makes the toy look good. I remember when G.I. Joe, like the commercials, and they would show the kids outside playing, and they had like rocks and dirt and sand and trees and grass patches and stuff. And then you get home and open it and realize you just got the figure. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have the grass and the dirt and the rocks and all that stuff but hey, that's what our imaginations are for. And then you grow up and you just make yourself a toy room where if you want grass, rocks, and dirt, you got it. You know what I mean? And nobody can say anything because it's your house. It's not your parents anymore. So, matter of fact, and that's a whole nother video. I got some things going on planning. Yes, I am still going to divide the room. But I've got some other diorama things I've got going on in my head that I want to make to play with when no one's watching and my family's asleep. And I'm looking at where I'm going to build this scene at. But you'll see later on in future videos. But anyway, it's your buddy, the 14th Prime. Let me know what you plan on picking up. Did you place your pre-orders? Did you go with Big Bad Toy Store? Did you go with Entertainment Earth? Are you just going to stick with Amazon? Because that's who I stick with. Amazon and Walmart. Can't go wrong. Because Walmart is literally right there. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, it's your buddy, the 14th Prime. It was a wonderful time talking to y'all. I might be back later on this evening because there is something else I want to talk about. Just not in this video. Y'all have a good night.